Welcome, many thanks indeed for tuning in, pressing the right buttons which bring you to my channel. This is Peter Sanjovic speaking to you live from my office. Great to have you with me. It really is wonderful to be with you, and thanks very much for tuning in on this Tuesday evening, time of broadcasting just before 6 p.m, looking ahead to racing on Wednesday, the 28th of September. Got some very, very powerful bets, including a big M, not a McDonald, it's a maximum, a big maximum bet running at Catterick, straight on the nose to win. It's a Crossbow bet, and I think it'll absolutely bolt up. I really do. It's not the biggest price in the world, I'll make no bones about it, but I think it'll do the business, and it gets my vote as a real serious Crossbow bet. We'll do it again. Straight at the target, job done, and I think that'll win. It's as strong as a horse called Mayman I gave you last Friday at 3-1 when that bolted up in the last race at the Curragh. It's as strong as that, and think it's stronger actually, and I thought that was a certainty. So I'll give you that in just a moment or two, and then if that's not enough, I've got three big bets to tell you, currently priced at 11-2, 6-1 and 7-1. All of those three each way bets. I'm going to have singles, doubles and treble, so I'm going to put them in the combination, the Trixie, or whichever way you want to play it, round robin and whatever, patents, I'll leave that to you. But essentially I'm going to have three singles, three doubles and the old pebble treble, three pebble doubles and a pebble treble. That's what the joke was, wasn't it? I'm not going to tell you that joke now, I'll do it another time. But we've got to get on, I've got a lot to get through. Bit of a funny day today, I had a non-runner early on, one of the big 16-1 chances didn't go to post, and then we've had a 10-1 each way with Zip, which came in the frame, ran well, each way to your money. So a bit of a non-event day really, still one to go, a big 20-1 chance in the last, so good luck with that one. But as I say, some building up to the weekend, and this Saturday, I've already got one lined up, I can tell you, this Saturday, on a horse running at Ascot. That's right, at Ascot, which I'm told will win the 3:36 race, which is a big 7 furlong handicap. I know all about one in that race on Saturday, the 3:36 race on Saturday, for which there are 49 entrants, but I'm told there's only one to be on, and it's going to go to post, and I'll give you that on Friday night. So music night, fish and chip night, we'll have to wait, because I'm going for a big, big bet on Saturday at Ascot, and I'm going to give it you on here absolutely 6 o'clock on the dot in the 3:36 at Ascot on Saturday. And remember, the last two Saturdays we've banged in 150-1 forecast, and also 5 bets, 5 winners last Saturday. So a very, very exciting weekend ahead. Make no mistake about that. Stay close to me. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. I've updated a couple of visuals today, some featured videos. So subscribe, because then you'll get the notification alerts when I've gone online, and also when I've got late information for you on this line, you'll receive a notification alert from the old YouTube there. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free of charge. You know what to do. Click the subscribe button and the bell, and that'll get you on the dot. Right, tomorrow, Wednesday, let's get busy, izzy wizzy, let's talk business. 7 o'clock at Kempton Park, it's your first bet of the day at Kempton in the 7 o'clock. Number 1 is called Royal Thunder, trained by William Knight, ridden by Danny Muscott. Runs off a mark of 72. I think this also got an outstanding chance. No, I know it's got an outstanding chance. 12 runners go to post. William Knight's got his team in terrific fettle. Danny Muscott rides his track as good as any jockey, and I think everything's going to be sorted. Drawn 5, it's absolutely pitch perfect. You don't want to be too high in these races, over 10 furlongs, 11 furlongs, and it's absolutely perfect. Thought it ran really well last time up, when just getting beat by about 3 lengths behind True Courage. That was a good run, I can tell you that. And off a mark of 72 in this 0-70 handicap, looks to have an outstanding chance, and I'm on it. It's dropped down from a 0-75 rated race last time out, and it's dropped a pound in the weights, so it's coming down in the weights, coming down in grade. Royal Thunder has to go very close to winning. It's got banging form William Knight training it, banging form Danny Muscott on board, and it's got banging form me tipping it. Number 1, Royal Thunder, each way. It's your first bet of the day for Wednesday. I'm going to come to this maximum a minute, this Crossbow, straight across the bow, and I think that'll win. It's like an up periscope job and just fire. and I think that will win at Catterick Bridge. I'm coming to that. It's, as I say, it's not a massive price. These are good prices. This Trixie comes to about 300, 350 to 1. Any double pays 40 to 1. So that's not bad. Any double will pay 40 to 1 from these 3 horses, and any treble, the treble will pay 300 or maybe bigger, 350 to 1. So that's not so bad, that's for sure. Right, let's take a deep breath and move forward to the 7:45, shall we, at the meeting at Gosford Park at Newcastle. My other 2 horses both run at Newcastle, and in the 7:45, I'm going very big on this. Very, very sweet indeed. It's number 1. It's called Old News, trained by Linda Stubbs. Quite an unfashionable trainer, Linda, ridden by Cameron Noble. And so there's a double act to be getting on with. Linda Stubbs and Cameron Noble. But these 2 can combine to bring the winner for us. She's had 3 winners from 30 runners, so she's going at 10%, Linda. That's all right, I tell you. She doesn't have a lot of ammunition, so she's doing really, really well. And I think she can win this with the gelding, the 5-year-old gelding, number 1, Old News. Ran all right last time out. Didn't have the best of runs, got into all sorts of trouble. Young Aidan Brooks, who claimed £3, rode Old News. It's replaced now by professional jockey Cameron Noble. And I think Cameron's got an outstanding chance of winning. Incidentally, this horse has been ridden by an apprentice 4 of its last 5 races. So it's had valid excuses by not having an experienced jockey on board. And it was an apprentice race last time up. This time it gets the full 4th of a professional jockey on board. Dropped in the weights to a 69 in a 0 to 68 handicap. So again, this is an horse coming down in the weights and also coming down in grade from a 0 to 70. We're down in grade, down in weights and bang in form. Best jockey on the board. It's ready. Number 1, Old News, 7:45 at Newcastle. Goes on the Poley track. Fine with Newcastle. It's got good form there. It comes second there 3 runs ago. Ran really well. And I think it'll take the world of beating. I really do. Each way, 9 horses go to post. Let's hope all 8 or 9 go. And one of them will be Old News. Hopefully passing the post first. I think it's sure to be in the 3. And I think it'll take a lot of beating. For sure. 1 to go. It also runs at Newcastle up there at Gosford Park. Love it up there. It's great. Way high, man. And then I'm going to give you this maximum bet. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you don't mind. I really appreciate the thumbs up, as shows your appreciation. You're liking what I'm doing. I'm doing all I can for you. Picking some real big priced horses and often coming in the frame. Over 40% of my horses, average price 7 to 1 or more, frame or win. 40%, 42% I think it's been the last 2 years. 42% of horses I've tipped have either framed or won at 7 to 1. That's pretty impressive, and that's on YouTube. My performance is fabulous. 5 out of 5 on Saturday. 5 out of 5 at the Curragh, including an 18 to 1 winner and an 8 to 1 winner. So I'm looking forward to Saturday, especially that Ascot horse. Don't miss that. So if you've not subscribed, subscribe to the channel and make sure you don't miss that alert to tell you on Friday. But of course, I am on here every night at 6 o'clock in the meantime. 6:15 at Newcastle, then the penultimate bet. This is one for your 3 doubles and a treble, along with Old News and Royal Thunder. It's number 3. It's called International Law, trained by not banging form Anthony Britton. Not in great form, Anthony Britton, but Cam Hardy's riding well, and this horse is extremely well handicapped. It's a grey one, off a mark of 48, and I think it's got an outstanding chance. Was unlucky last time. Cam rode it at this track when it finished 3rd of 12 and got in all sorts of problems in traffic. It was awful, but I've watched it time and time and time again. I think Cam Hardy is going to try and make amends and win for the Anthony Britton yard on number 3, International Lord. It's around about 11 to 2, 6 to 1 to your money. Good price that. Again, 11 horses go to post. I don't think there's many runners in the race really. I think a lot of them are out of form and badly handicapped. That's not the case for number 3, International Law. I think it's well handicapped, running into form, acts on the ground, and has to go close. Number 3, International Law. So there's your 3 doubles and a treble, 3 singles, 3 doubles and a treble, your Trixie or your Patent or round robin. So there's your 3 big each way bets. Incidentally, if you backed all those individually just each way and one of them won, you'd still show a profit on the day. And that's the name of the game, what I'm doing. I'm trying to pick your big price winners and building profits weekly, monthly, tri-monthly and annually on here free of charge to you, trying to build you a big betting bank with big price winners. over and over again. Not everything can win, but I say I'm striking about 40% plus on 7-1 or more SP that the frame. So worst way, you get your cash back. Bit like Zip today, each way at 10-1, no harm done. You got your cash back and 2-1 place. So it's all about playing the percentages, playing the odds in your favour, having big price payouts along the way, but then getting the places which get your money back with a bit on top for your trouble. So it's hard to lose your betting back that way, that's for sure. Right. Last bet of the day is the strongest bet, I'd have to say, strongest win bet, because it's the only win bet, but it's on a horse I think really has got everything in its favour, and it'll be bitterly disappointed if this doesn't win. It's as strong as a Mayman, as I say, which won last Friday doing handstands, and I should absolutely bolt up. It's number 2. It's called Sunningdale in the 329 at Catterick Bridge. Trained by Paul and Oliver Cole and ridden by a young man called Mohammed Laiz Tabti. Now, it might be a hard name to pronounce, but this kid can ride all right. He's rode a few winners for Cole already, the old Napkin Cole, and I think that certainly Mohammed will ride another one here. He's had 5 winners from 37 this year, and last year he's had 6 from 43, so he's nobody's fool. He's a good kid, and he claims £7, which is a massive advantage in this tightly knit 4-runner handicap. Paul Cole's team are going great. This horse looks to have all the aces, all the cards marked in its favour, and I'll be bitterly disappointed if it doesn't win. I'm not a short shot backer. I don't like these 11-8 chances, but in all honesty, these 3 opponents do not look up to this. I think Sunningdale will do what Mayman did last Friday and absolutely hackle. Number 2, Sunningdale in the 329 at the meeting at Catterick Bridge. I was up Catterick not too long ago for a big meeting on the car park. It wasn't race day, it was a different meeting with someone very influential indeed. And I'll tell you about that again the other day. I told you a little while ago about that, but something else has happened recently about a horse that is all being plotted up for Catterick soon. So stand by your beds for that. Listen, in the meantime, I'll leave you with a thumbs up. I'll leave you with that. And I'll say to you, good luck, God bless you. Big day tomorrow. You've got Old News, International Law, you've got Royal Thunder, and you've got the Sunningdale. Forget about the golf. You've got the horse, 329 at Catterick, Sunningdale. That's it from me for you. Good luck. Speak to you tomorrow.